Malaysia has chosen the theme inclusivity and sustainability. And again, as alluded to by Minister Zalina, these words are not just mere platitudes. They represent a profound commitment to build an ASEAN that leaves no one behind and ensures our institutions endure beyond the demands of the present moment. Coming from my personal experience, I can certainly differentiate the meaning of accessibility to the elites and the rich and the masses. Therefore, the issue of access is, to me, very critical to ensure there's justice for every single citizen in our countries. I've seen where the poor, the marginalized have been largely ignored because there's no access to the legal process. Therefore, the discussion must focus also to issues of inclusivity because both in terms of development and progress, education and health, accessibility to legal process is, to my mind, critical, particularly, again, I repeat, the poor, the marginalized. Because I've seen in Sungai Buloh, where I had the rare privilege of staying for many, many years, I can see that gross disparity, and therefore justice cannot be expected to be impacted on these poorer segments of our community. That's why I take a real pleasure in the passion and commitment of Minister Zalina, although she didn't have the experience, personal, practical experience, but I've shared with her quite a number of times what it means to have access to justice. Sustainability, in turn, is about building legal systems and institutions that stand the test of time. A government's true strength does not rest in the reach of its authority, but in the integrity of its institutions, its fairness in governance, and the trust it earns from its citizens. In this spirit, Malaysia is reflecting on how best to strengthen its own legal architecture. Fortunately or unfortunately, I have a Minister of Law who is totally passionate and harassing us all the time to effect change as fast as possible. So therefore, I have to seriously consider the establishment of a dedicated Ministry of Law. A step that would not only ensure greater coherence in our national legal ecosystem, but also enable Malaysia to engage more meaningfully with our regional partners in advancing the rule of law. This statement is not smuggled by Azarina. It's after my strong reflection what I need to do towards the end of this year. By aligning ourselves with the best practices of our neighbors, Malaysia will be better placed to shape a more just and responsive regional order.
Of our joint statement.